Organization structure setup in Zoho People. Organization structure helps you to define your organization's hierarchy and to maintain the data of multiple organizations in the same account. So, organization structure will be helpful if you are a multiple entity organization. Usually, an organization is bifurcated into two different categories: single entity organization and a multiple entity organization. Let's first understand the difference between single entity organization and a multiple entity organization. Let's start with the first option. So, a single entity organization operates as one single legal entity. That is, all of their operations, business functions are managed by one single organization. Wherein, when it comes to a multiple entity organization, they do have multiple companies managed by one corporate group. That is, each of these companies operates independently. However, they are controlled by one parent organization. So this option will be helpful if you are a multiple entity organization. Let's see a very quick reference for you to differentiate between these two categories. So here we have single entity organization and then we have multiple entity organization. So if you see a single entity organization, there is a company details setup because you're going to have only one company. So company details are updated. Then you will directly go into defining your departments, locations and designation because you will not have other companies to be set up. So you will be adding one company information and then directly you can start defining your departments, designations and locations. Locations are nothing but different branches where your organization is located. But when it comes to a multiple entity organization, we will start with defining companies, legal entities, divisions, and then finally we'll define departments, locations, and designations. So let's start with the setup of a single entity organization. If that is a scenario, you will navigate to Settings, Manage Accounts, and under Organization Setup, you have Organization Structure. You can disable this option, which is Enable Organization Structure, because you will not need this option for your organization. Once this is disabled, you can directly go ahead and you can update your locations, departments, and then designations. Let's start with locations. Click on Locations, Add Location, where you can enter the location name. And if you have any common group email ID associated with this location, you can enter it over here and then select to which country this location should be mapped with, and a description, state, and then finally time zone. So updating time zone is not mandatory. However, it is advisable to add time zone over here because in the attendance module, we do have shift reminders. So whenever shift reminders are getting triggered to your employees, it will be sent to them based on the time zone updated for the specific location. So once all the details are updated, you can click on Submit. You can also import your locations in bulk using the import option. So click on Import, download a sample template, update all the information, and you can do a mass import. So after updating the locations, then we have departments. So again, click on Add Department. You can enter the department name. If you have a specific group ID associated with this department, enter the group ID and then a department lead, basically the head of the department, and then a parent department. So again, department name is the only mandatory information that you're going to update here. So once all the details are updated, you can click on Submit. You can also use the bulk import option. Click on Import, download the sample template, and you can fill in the sample template and do a bulk import. So this is your department master. And then we have designations. So again, click on Add Designation. Enter the designation name. If you have a group email ID to be associated with this designation, enter it. And you can also enter the stream. So stream is nothing but a further classification of your designation. For example, you have this designation, software developer. But you can have further classifications such as a junior software developer and a senior software developer. This salutation, junior or senior, can be added under streams. So you can mention this information and you can click on submit. You can also use the bulk import option. Click on import and again you can download a sample template, fill in the sample template and you can import it back into the system. So when it comes to adding streams to be associated with the designation, you can also predefine the list of streams under this section. In case if you're not able to find this option in your account, you need to enable streams. Only then you will be able to add it over here. In order to enable this option, you need to navigate to Settings, Employee Information, and under Policy, you have Streams. So you can enable or disable streams over here. When you enable streams, there is also one more option called Associate Streams with Designation. That is, instead of using designation and stream independently, you can associate them together. That is, let's go back to the designation section to understand. So we'll go to Settings, Manage Accounts, and under Designation, you will be adding all the designations over here. And when it comes to streams, click on Add. You have an option to associate a designation to this particular stream. So here if you can see this example, there is a stream called Senior and these are all the designations associated with this particular stream. So in an employee profile, whenever you are associating a designation called Senior Analyst, you will have an option to map a stream called Senior. So system will be able to automatically map these two information. So after you update streams, that's it about your organization setup in case if you are a single entity organization. However, if you are a multiple entity organization, we will start with defining your organization structure. So what you'll have to do is, from the organization setup page, go to organization structure. You need to first enable this option. And once you enable it, you will have these options called company, business unit, divisions. So we'll take one example before we start adding company, business unit and division. So let me show you this option, manage structure. Ideally, this is the last option that we will be adding, but for your better understanding, let's first understand this. So we'll take this example of ITC Private Limited. This is one organization which is added in the system. And this organization has different companies. So next step is companies. So let's see. These are all the 3 different companies. FMCG, which is nothing but fast moving consumer goods, hotels, and information technology. So ITC is an organization and this organization has 3 different independent companies. So that comes under company. And each of this company will have different business units. For example, if you take FMCG, these are all the business units, food and personal care. And when it comes to hotels, ITC Hotels and Fortune Hotels. So these are all the business units available under this particular company. And each of this business unit can again be classified into different divisions. Let's take an example of personal care. So these are further classified into these 3 divisions, that is manufacturing, packaging and logistics. So when it comes to personal care, there are 3 different divisions, that is one is a manufacturing unit. And once manufacturing is done, then comes the packaging unit. And finally it is logistics. So each of your business units can be classified into multiple divisions. And then comes the last section, which is called departments. So each of these divisions will be mapped to a particular departments. So you can tag a department. So let's take human resource, support, accounting, and you can click on save. So this is going to be the final output of your organization structure, where you have an organization and then you have company, and the companies are further bifurcated into different business units, and each of the business units will have different divisions, and each division will be mapped to different departments. When it comes to department mapping, you can use the same set of departments to different divisions and different business units, because when I say a department called human resource, so the human resource department is going to be same across all divisions or business units. So when it comes to mapping departments, it is 1-to-many ratio. So one department can be mapped with different divisions and different business units. And for you to create this structure in Zoho People, you need to first add each of these entities separately. That is, you will start with company. So you go to company, you start adding the list of companies that you have. And once companies are added, then comes business unit. So each of your business unit has to be defined over here using this option, add business unit. And finally, we have divisions. So you can click on this option, add division, to create a new division in the system. And once divisions are also added, before you create your organization structure, you can also add departments, because departments are to be mapped with a division. So you can go to departments, you can add the complete list of departments you have for your organization. Once this is done, you are ready to establish your organization structure. You can navigate back to the Manage Structure option. So this is your organization. And to this organization, when you click on this plus option, you will be able to add a company. So once company is added, when you click on the plus option next to the company name, you will be able to add a business unit. So we have this business unit called food. So to this business unit, you will be able to map a division. So we have this division called packaging, logistics and manufacturing. And to each of these divisions, you will be able to map a department. So that is how your hierarchy flows. So once everything is done, whenever you're creating a new user in Zoho People, you will be able to associate each of these organization structure to your employees, so that you can filter out your employee data based on companies, divisions, business units and departments, and even in reports. So if you'd like to pull the leave report for one particular business unit, you will be able to do it. So after defining your organization structure, you can go back to defining your locations. Again, locations are nothing but different branches your organization is located. And then comes departments, designations, and finally teams. Once this is set, your organization setup is completely done. So usually organization setup starts with defining your organization details, and then comes organization policy, and finally organization structure. So if you are a single entity organization, you will completely skip this step, organization structure. You can directly go and add your location, department and designation. But if you are a multiple entity organization, you will start with organization structure, and then you will start adding locations, designations and teams. This is about the organization structure setup in Zoho People.